www.fairbureau.com. And a good morning to you, and what a beautiful morning to start a fair, because we are at the 2026 version of the Saginaw County Fair. 113 years of family fun, and of course celebrating 250 years of America. Today, they just had the opening ceremonies that they do every year, honoring all of the various units of the armed forces, the national anthem, and a few words from some of the board members. And then the fair is officially underway, and it's a busy day today. In the livestock area, they have goat judging at 9 this morning going on, just starting pretty quick here. That's open in youth categories. At 3 o'clock, sheep judging, breeding stock, followed by youth classes. And at 7:30, hog practice. So those are some of the agricultural things going on. Of course, as always, the fair down here on Pete Road in Chesaning. And they have all kinds of activities throughout the day that we will go over with you. But our purpose for being down here, aside from promoting the fair on opening day, as we have for many, many, many years, we also for many, many years have been an opening contest for the fair. This year, no exception. We have the Michigan Fruit Pie Competition from our friends at Michigan Sugar, Star of the West, and others. And we have a whole bunch of wonderful, wonderful contestants and pies. I'll go over those in a moment with you. Just tell you what's ahead this morning. We'll be talking to Brenda Newton. She is the head of the fair board now. She'll be along. We might have some time, too, to talk to State Representative Amos O'Neill. He's going to be one of the judges this morning for the pie competition. And we'll find some others to chat with as the morning goes on. We might also, during the 10 o'clock hour, ask you for your memories of fairs that you've been to and what you liked about them. Because I've got some as a New Yorker, born and raised in the Bronx in New York City. Fairs were foreign to me until I moved to Saginaw in 1974 and had a chance to broadcast at the fair. Fred Krell and I used to broadcast every opening day at the fair. So I think it's fair to say that I have been to almost every fair since 1974. And it was an eye-opener for me because for those of you that were around back then in 1974 at the Saginaw County Fair in the old fairgrounds, one of the things they had, this was before the harness track was built, they used to have an agricultural alley with all of the major equipment lined up. And you walked down the middle, and there was equipment on both sides of you, huge combines and things that I had never seen before up close. And I remember telling myself as I'm walking down this alleyway of equipment that my life has just changed substantially. Coming out of New York City and, not being around farms and agriculture and anything like that, here I was walking down this huge lane of harvesters and tractors and planters, you name it, and telling myself, this is a world I have to learn about because I'm going to be living in it, and it's something I know absolutely nothing about. Fortunately for me, there was a guy named Terry Henney at the radio station before I was, our farm director, who still is, and he's here today. And I had somebody to bounce questions off of and get answers. And Terry was that guy. So, I learned a lot in a hurry about agriculture, the crops we grow around here, what it meant to the economy, all that equipment. And it was a learning experience, to say the least. Kind of a shock to my system. Now I sit here today and To my left are the roosters, the chickens, ducks, birds. In front of me is a cattle barn. To my right is a horse barn. So it doesn't bother me any now. I like it. I mean, I really do enjoy it. I have some friends that have horses, and I love going over and getting acquainted with a horse. Just things that were common to others were very foreign to me. It took me a while to acclimate. Let's put it that way. As I mentioned, the fruit pie competition takes place at noon today. Our contestants will start arriving with their pies probably sometime after 11. And at noon, we will have the judging. And we have 12 pies. Jenny Carlton making caramel apple pecan pie. Colt Lake is making raspberry lemon pie. Joan Gerhardt, Michigan triple berry pie. Shana Newton, blueberry strawberry pie. Gabrielle Gaffney, cherry peach almond goat cheese pie. Tim Rivard, blueberry raspberry pie. Melissa Fitch with Michigan berry crumb pie. Linda Schmidt is making golden apple and blueberry pie delight with oatmeal crumb topping. Kara Summer making blueberry lime pie. Carol Nolan's making apple crumb pie. Rebecca Yeager, cherry limeade pie. And last but certainly not least, Carol Saucier, strawberry cream delight. Those are our pie contestants today here at this Saginaw County Fair. And I didn't realize this. It's 113 years of family fun. We're also celebrating the 250th birthday of America. General admission is $12, and that's from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Fair entry continues after 2 p.m. Admission plus rides, $25. Children under 24 inches are free, but they must be 24 inches to ride the rides. Daily admission includes free parking, entertainment, grandstand events, unlimited rides along the Midway, and it all begins today. It opened up just a little bit ago, and for veterans and active military, free admission all day with ID. 7 p.m. Tonight, the Mid-Michigan Old Gas Tractor Association Tractor Pull. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. is the West Michigan Pullers Tractor and Truck Pull. Thursday at 7:30 p.m. is a TNT Demolition Derby. Friday, August 7th is the SJO Motocross at 7 o'clock. And Saturday, August 8th, and here's a good one for you, at 7 p.m., the Lost Nation Rodeo. Fairgrounds open today through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. The exhibit hall, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Mid-May rides today through Thursday, 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. Friday, Saturday, 1 p.m. to 10 p.m. All happening here on Pete Road in Chesaning at the Saginaw County Fairgrounds. We'll take a break, and then we will be back with more from the 113th Saginaw County
Campaign
Fair.
Season is funny.
Hi, we're back with you here at the Saginaw County Fair. And we are going to be joined by a person who heads it all up this morning. Tell everybody your name.
Hi, I'm Bev Newton.
And Bev, how long you headed up the fair?
This is my third year.
Third year now. How long you been coming to the fair?
Since I was 9 years old.
So 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, it's our family's 60th year of showing sheep at Saginaw County Fair this year.
Is that right?
Yeah.
No kidding. Sheep, huh?
Yep.
3 o'clock, there's judging.
Yep, my grandson is in there. And so is a couple of my great nieces.
So You know, if I were to ask you, since your family's been involved so long, Bev, what does a fair mean to you?
Family, kids having fun, and enjoying agriculture.
And it's been agriculture has been the theme of most of these kinds of fairs forever, right?
Correct.
That's how they all started, wasn't it?
Yeah, there was never a midway when they first started. It was all
Agriculture.
agriculture.
I was telling a story. I moved here in 1974. I'm from New York City. I had no idea about agriculture. And when the fair was in the old location, before the harness track had been built, there was this agricultural alley where they lined up all the heavy equipment.
Correct.
And I can remember the first year I was here, and I broadcast with Fred Krell at that time. I walked down that alley going, I'm in a different world.
Mm-hmm. It
I got
is
a
a
lot
different
to
world.
I have got a lot to learn. Well, how's the fair changed over the years you've been coming to it?
It's gotten a little more commercial, and but basically it's really the same because the kids are still in agriculture and bringing in those animals and the produce, and it's just spread a little bit more to get a little more technology to it. But
It's interesting you say more commercial because my impression, correct me if I'm wrong, when the move was made from Saginaw to Chesaning, it's like it almost returned to its roots of agriculture
it
because
did.
there is less commercialism than there used to be.
Yep. It was all farm equipment and animals mainly that came in that first year that we were here.
And you still have competitions for the public in hobbies and all of that good
Correct.
stuff. I am working on a project for next year.
What's that?
Oh, it's a 4.5-foot model of the Titanic.
Ooh, awesome.
Sound, steam, lights, it'll have everything.
I've been looking forward to seeing
I
that.
got a book with all the stuff in it. It's going to be huge.
You'll need to go in and check out the license plate display that's in the barn then.
Oh, is that right?
Yes, he's got all the 3 different boards of license plates from way back.
There are all kinds of hobbies.
Yep, 1902, I believe, is his oldest one.
What I missed, and then there are some things I do miss. I miss the old antiques building and things of that nature, but the fair has taken on just more of a focus, it seems to me, down here.
Yep. We only have so much area to put things in, so you have to condense down to fit everybody in.
Well, tell me how the fair is governed. How big is the board?
We have 15 members on the board and 5 executive officers. We have the president, the vice president, second vice president, treasurer, and a secretary. And
And how many volunteers? Does it take volunteers to run this?
it takes a whole lot of volunteers. We have 180 agricultural members, and we have usually about 50, 60 people every day, 3 weeks before the fair, coming to help out, paint, get everything ready. Just there's so many things to do, like repairing picnic tables, repairing fences, and putting up new fences, and trying to get all the Big Rocks rides in, and it's like Tetris.
Now, Big Rocks is the amusement provider, right?
Correct.
They provide the rides and things. They're not the originals that went down
Nope.
here. This land was owned by whom?
McDonough's.
McDonough's. That's what it was. I forgot about that.
Yep. Tom McDonough was the owner, and he rented it out to us for $1 for the first 10 years. But we bought the property from him then.
You own it now.
Yeah, we own the property now.
And so Big Rocks has been here how many years now?
5 years now. He took over from his dad. So it's Matt McDonough now.
Oh, is that right? He just changed the name of the...
He bought him out. It is Big Rock Amusements.
No
So,
kidding.
Yes.
There's a lot of family things you don't realize, you know?
Yeah, it takes a mountain of family to run this place.
And the other thing I noticed over the years, and more food trucks.
We're getting a few more. We don't like bringing multiple ones in with the same thing.
Things, yeah,
so
right.
we try to get a variety of things. So
And you've done that pretty well. You've
Good.
done that pretty well. Your favorite part of the fair?
watching the kids, it's just amazing to watch their faces go from, not smiling to these huge big smiles of just being in awe of the amusements.
So your family's been involved for years, and sheep has been the thing. Will you be over there today to watch?
Of course. You betcha.
So what happens? A youngster puts an animal into one of the competitive categories. So he's got a sheep, let's say. What happens? What's the process?
Well, my grandson, for instance, he raises his own. He births them out. He raises them, feeds
old is
them. He's 12.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So they have to weigh a minimum of 90 pounds for the lambs to come in, no more than 165. So it's really, they have to do a lot of math
Yeah.
to keep them gaining, to get them to gain. Sometimes with this hot weather, they don't like to eat. You got to fiddle around with them to get them to eat, and it takes a lot. They walk them 2 to 3 miles a day and train them because they have to stand and be able to be handled. And sheep don't like to be handled.
I was going to say, are they trainable?
Yes, they
I
are.
know who thinks of that. You
Yep.
know?
Just like the steers. And the steers are almost a year-long project for kids and mighty expensive.
So then they go into judging.
Yep.
Then what happens? What's next?
The judge places them wherever she or he believes they are the best. Then they go to the grand champion. They go out to the grand champion round. Then they're sold at our auction on Thursday or Friday.
Do they go into the auction?
They go to the auction on Friday. Yep. All market lambs go to the auction.
And then they start all over again.
Start all over again.
I just, being a New Yorker and not having been around agriculture all my life, it took me quite a while to assimilate into the society and come to the realization how we get our food. And,
There's still a lot of them that don't know how.
And yeah, I'm sure of that, and I certainly don't know it all. I'm always asking any questions. It was such a different lifestyle that I had to learn about.
Yes.
But you know what? Farmers are some of the hardest working people I know, and I have asked myself time and time again, why do they do it?
They love it.
They have to. I mean, it has to be in
They
their
love
blood.
It is. They're raised that's the way they were raised, and they just love watching things grow and making sure people are fed. That's the way they do.
Yeah, the years that worry me are the ones that things don't grow, and
Yep.
it's.
There's a lot of them that are kind of worrying about that right now.
I guess. I mean, it is. I mean, I can think of no group of people other than maybe the military and first responders that I hold in such high esteem
We all do.
because their work ethic is unbelievable. I was lucky. I was taught work ethic by my father.
Yep.
But I don't know if I could handle farming. When I came, it's a funny story. When I came here in '74, it was probably only a couple of months after that. I met a gentleman out in Hemlock who was dairy. And he brought me out there and taught me how to milk a cow. And I said, what am I doing here?
Sounds like a Wardeen farm thing.
No, it was, yeah, I'll think of it. Anyway, we got to take a break, and then we'll come back and we'll talk a little more. We're talking to Bev Newton. Heads up the Saginaw County Fair in its 113th season.
Planning your next getaway.
Let me take a moment to something that we don't like to talk about, but they're prevalent in Michigan, and that's potholes. And if you hit enough of them, you're going to impact your car's alignment in a negative way. And our friends at Quick Lane Freeland are offering you an opportunity to have your alignment checked absolutely free. That's right, they're offering a complimentary alignment check. Takes about 15-20 minutes. Simply drive in and ask for it. They put your car up on a rack, and they attach these laser receptacles to your wheels, and then they have a master machine which reads them while they turn the steering wheel, and you get a printout, and it tells you your cast, your camber, it tells you your toe-in, everything. And if you're in line, everything is green, you're fine, good to go. If not, they'll explain what you need to have done. Could be a simple adjustment, and you're on your way. Also, don't forget, if you need tires, Our friends at Quick Lane Freeland sell all their new tires at just $5 over cost. Quick Lane Freeland, it's part of the McDonald Ford complex. Stop out today and visit them. Take a look at their new and pre-owned lots with lots of wonderful vehicles. And, of course, all the service you need right there at Quick Lane Freeland and McDonald Ford. And also the Drive Collision. If you have an accident and you need body work, they have that for you too. Stop out today, McDonald Ford and Quick Lane Freeland. Two names that will take care of all your automotive needs in 2026.
West GW Morning Team Show memorable moment.
A giant rat that could grow to the size of a baby and crack coconuts with his teeth. This rat is critically endangered, and it's seen its loss of habitat due to logging. If the logging still continues, the habitat for this rat gets to the point where the species will not be able to survive. If the forests go away and the rats go away, I'm sorry, build me another table. Lathe me up another baseball bat or two. Let the forest go away if it means the rat doesn't survive, because you know what's going to happen eventually. It will end up in New York City. Somehow, some way, you know it's not going to just stay on the Solomon Islands. It's going to find its way.
Everything has its place in nature.
What are the redeeming values of a rat in the first place, let alone a giant rat that can grow to the size of a baby and crack coconuts with its teeth?
They control a human population with spreading disease. What else would there be?
The Morning Team, 5:30 to 9 on WSGW. You are with WSGW.
Hi, we're back with you at the 113th edition of the Saginaw County Fair down here at the fairgrounds on Pete Road in Chesaning. Bev Newton heads up the fair. She's with us this morning, and Farm Director Terry Henny's sitting in too. Bev, I was talking about the boat I'm building and I want to bring in next year. Somebody wants to enter a hobby. What's the process, and what do they have to do, and when do they have to do it?
Entries for the exhibit barn is due July 1st, and our book usually is online 1st of May. So all they have to do is go online and make the entry out. But if they need help, there's always help at the office to make the entries out. We do have a young lady that does do online help classes for entering the fair.
And when do you have to have your hobby here?
It's usually the Friday and Saturday before fair opens, and then it's judged on that Saturday and Sunday. So.
And is there a cost?
$15 for an open entry, and that also gets you an armband to come into the fair all week long.
All week long?
All week long.
That's a cheap entry.
Yep. It doesn't get you on the rides.
Well, that's all right. I'm too big anyway.
We can get you a ride band for an extra cost of $10.
We got a nice big ride out there for us, Art.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll bet, Terry. I'll bet. And there are prizes?
Yes, there's the premiums that are associated with it, but the judge gives you a ribbon. If you get first, second, third, there's prize money that goes along with it. No
kidding.
Mm-hmm. So sometimes you can make your money back.
Is there a list online of the categories that you can enter?
Yes, there is. And you can put in as many categories, any entries. Some of them limit you to 2 per category, but I had a lady that has 100 entries in the fair.
Huh? 100?
100 entries.
Okay.
She's busy all year long.
What kind of categories? Handmade stuff?
Handmade, art. She does photography, canning, baking, everything.
No kidding.
Mm-hmm.
I got a couple I could enter, but I don't know about 100.
Yep. Do your sewing, your needlework.
And Terry, you're here because you've got the homemaker contest, don't you?
Right. We'll be judging that in about a half an hour. Bev will affirm the fact that a lot of the ladies that win here go to the States and win there.
Yes, we've had quite a few winners here from Saginaw County. So I think it's 7.
Yeah. So, it's a pretty prestigious award, and Michigan Sugar and WSGW have been doing it for a long time.
You've been doing it for a lot of years.
Yeah.
And we appreciate it. I remember when we used to do the chili cook-off.
You remember that?
No,
I
yes.
remember that under the grandstands at
Yes.
the old
yeah.
fairgrounds. Oh, my goodness.
good stuff
Well,
there.
this is kind of a derivative from that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how we got to where we are now with the pies. Maybe we should bring back the chili one year.
Everybody's been asking for it, so
Oh,
so
well, there you go, Terry.
Well, hopefully that guy from Merrill doesn't show up. I'll never forget Mad Dog's variable speed chili.
Yeah.
Yes.
And yes, it
And
was.
the speed was how fast you can get to those little buildings over there with doors.
Wow. Yeah, we had a lot of fun with those over the years.
Well, Bev, I know you got to get back to work.
Yes,
you got
I do.
a busy day. I'll keep Terry here for a few minutes, and
All
then he's got to
righty.
go judge. But thank you much
We'll
for.
be back out here with the pie contest here shortly.
Yeah, we will.
All righty.
12 noon.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thanks a lot. Bev Newton heads up the Saginaw County Fair. We'll take a break, come back and chat just for a few minutes with Terry Henney before he goes off to judge the homemaker competition.
This is Kevin Daly.
Hi, we're back with you, broadcasting from the Saginaw County Fair. We're in the what they call the Bossy Bingo Pavilion, which they built a few years ago to replace a tent. Bingo happens at like 2 o'clock today. They do it, but we use it for the pie competition. Terry Henney is with me, and we were just talking. Terry, you and I have been doing these fairs a lot of years. You more than me because you were here a couple of years before I got here. When did you start doing the fair?
19.
Whoop, hang on a minute. Which one are you on? On that one. All
Yep.
right.
1971. I started at the radio station in June, and
By September, you were at the fair.
learned a whole lot about a whole lot of things. And then the boss came to me the one day and said, "Hey, I need you to cover the fair. So why don't you go along with Fred Krell and keep him in line, and and show him the difference between steers and cows." So the rest is history. There we.
The difference between steers and cows is horns and
A little
just leave the
snippage
ad.
there.
yeah. Leave it to the imagination.
Yes. But no, I really, over the years, really enjoyed over on Genesee. The Saginaw Fair was always a fun time. A little bit later than what this one is. It was
September, wasn't it?
10 days. Yeah, it started
And it was a long one.
Saturday after Labor Day, and
I
it went all the
remember
way through.
When I moved here in '74, I was told at the time that it was the largest state fair by attendance east of the Mississippi.
Yes. And a lot of national acts came and performed at the Saginaw
There
Fair.
was at least a couple 100,000 people went through.
Yeah, and the one year, the Anheuser-Busch Clydesdales.
Clydesdales were here.
At that time, it's now Fabiano Brothers, but it was Max True Incorporated Distributors. They had the Clydesdales come. The thing that amazed me about the whole deal wasn't the horses. It was the trucks that brought the horses.
That's half the show.
They were gorgeous.
I've seen them. I've never seen them. I've seen the horses in person. I've never seen the trucks, but I did see some YouTube video on it, and they are unbelievable.
Every morning, the truck driver would go out and buff it up, shine the
Yep.
truck all
Absolutely.
up, and go around all the chrome wheels
Yep.
and shine those up
And
to
then
it.
you talk about pampered horses.
Oh,
What a
Lord.
life! They
Good
got the
Lord.
life of Riley.
no, that was very nice. And then the move out here, of course, Tom McDonough was instrumental in getting the fair out here. This was his property.
He leased them the property for $1 for 10 years.
100 years.
Oh, I thought I've said 10, but they bought it anyway.
Yeah, but yeah, it was $1 a year. So and now his son, Big Rock Amusements,
Yeah.
they come here. I don't know of any other fair right around the east side of the state that Big Rock shows up at. I think it's pretty much over on the west side and out of state.
So, from an agricultural standpoint, what do these fairs mean?
Well, first of all, it keeps the young people involved. And that's something that's really important when it comes to agriculture, but like for any
future.
business. For any business, any family. The young people are the ones that are going to carry on the family. And they do want young people to continue to be a part of agriculture. And this is a great opportunity for them to learn, get involved. And not every one of them stays in agriculture, but the vast majority do. And that's why it's so important, and that's the reason why we're here, quite frankly. And we come to a lot of the county fairs is we want to support the young people and get individuals interested in what the young people do on the farm. Not just at the auction, but the horses. Beautiful horses out here, and the kids just have a ball with that.
So I never asked you this. You grew up on a farm.
Yep.
When did you start farming?
How
old were you when you first had to do
well, there's pictures of me milking a cow when I was 4. I don't know if I really knew what I was doing back then. But, no, when you got into first grade, second grade, you had chores. You had things that you had to do. You had to feed the animals. You had to...
so you had to learn from the beginning.
Bed the box stalls and clean up the box stalls.
A lot of that fun stuff.
Oh, yeah. So we learned a lot real young.
I was telling Bev when I came in 74, you'll remember this too. Got a call from Skip Beiersdorf.
Yep.
Hey, why don't you come out? We'll milk some cows. I do
And
what?
you did.
And I did. We went out and did some broadcasts out from his farm in Hemlock.
Yeah.
Milked the cows and asking myself, what am I doing here?
Well, we had a cow milking contest at the Saginaw Fair for years.
Yeah.
And so, okay, fine. Ralph Fromm asked me, and Walt, you want to be in the cow? Sure. So I went out and milked the cows and won. The reason why I won is I was the only farmer that had ever milked a cow in that competition. Everybody else, celebrities, TV announcers, radio announcers, newspaper guys, they didn't know the first thing about milking a cow. So after that first year, I was never invited again. I still have the stool, because if you won, you got one of these milking stools.
And the thing about agriculture that I noticed, being an outsider, but having gone to farms, we were out in Frankenmuth, and I saw that automatic milking station they have on the Weiss farm. And I'm watching that, and I'm going, you got to be kidding me. Not only does the cow voluntarily walk into it and have everything attached and everything done, but all the information is shot to a computer so the farmer knows exactly what that cow did at that particular moment and what's going on. And I'm going, well, that kind of dairy farming, I could do that.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of it around. We don't have the number of dairy farms.
No. Well, the
that we used to
buyout
have.
took care of a lot
Sure.
of that.
But we have some dairy here in Michigan that has been growing over the past few years. We've got some pretty good-sized dairy farms.
Yeah.
But the state-of-the-art, the one that just amazes me is the one at Michigan State. A lot of students that are in the dairy and in ag down there. They have a shift. And I never got involved in it, so I don't really know what is all involved. But it's still in operation, and they produce a lot of milk.
Yeah. I'd met an Amish gentleman on a train going out west, and he was from Shipshewana. He and his brother and their wives had just sold their dairy herd, huge herd. They were taking a vacation.
First time ever, probably.
Yeah, 2 Amish gentlemen and their wives.
Yep.
Got to be friends with them, and fascinating stories. Fascinating stories.
We still have some Amish people up north that milk. And one of them in particular, one family, they have what they call the creamery, which is up in Mayo. It's a regular store. You walk in, You got the milk, you got the ice cream, you got all that stuff. And now I'm seeing it, the milk is showing up in glass jars at party stores.
You know what I find interesting? I've known many Amish in my life, and my wife was Pennsylvania Dutch. For what everybody says, they don't have electricity, they don't have all that stuff. One thing they know how to do very well is make $1. Mm-hmm. They're very good at it. They're extremely good at it.
And they've got the families to carry that on, too.
And it's all family.
Yeah.
It's all family, you know. Absolutely. Well, the fair goes on this week. The weather is going to be
pretty decent. I mean, the only chance really we have of any rain is going to be a little bit later tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night, and early Thursday morning. But that system, it's like a lot of the systems we've seen over the past several weeks. It looks rather ominous when it starts, but once it crosses Lake Michigan, it has a tendency to break down, and some folks are getting rain, some folks are getting nothing.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to be looking at, and then I really think we'll finish off the week and the weekend
good,
with
positive,
some nice weather.
Positive end.
Yes.
All right, go Judge.
Okey-doke.
News is next. We'll be back next hour here at the fair.
Well, hello, Summer. We are glad you've arrived.